which comes only at a very short span within the play Vijayam Shakuntalam, is the representation of ordinary life or the common people's life. That is coming in the very short Praveshaka part, the prelude part in Act 6. Now traditionally, going by the classification of Nataka, we know that Nataka is that kind of dramatic representation which generally derives from some mythological, old historical, authentic or epic source. It is derived from either the Mahakavya or the mythologies, the Puranas, etc. And obviously, because of this source, it projects the life of the high aristocrats, the noble kings or sagely kings who are called royal seers, the princesses, the great queens, or some god-like character, some semi-divine or divine character, or some god and goddess. So, if the protagonists are like that, of course, a Nataka is traditionally supposed to project the lifestyle of the aristocracy in ancient India. But Kalidasa is a timeless, great personality in the world of dramatic art. And it is in this way that every great author, every great dramatist, every great artist passes the test of time and becomes universal or timeless. This is exactly what he does in the Praveshaka part or the prelude part in the Act 6 of Vijayam Shakuntalam, where we get to see the character of a fisherman who has been captured by two policemen, and the chief of those policemen, who claims to be the Shalaka or the brother-in-law of the king, not actually the brother-in-law of the king, in the Andar Mahal, in the inner quarters of the royal house, there were many mistresses, many maids who were almost as beautiful and as favored by the king as his queens. So this man must be a brother to some of the mistresses or some of the very important favored maids of the royal household. So in that relationship, he can claim to be a brother-in-law of the king. And we know that in every society, in every age, such characters who have some kind of association with the power sector, they can use their personal relationship, they can use their personal association to get some good position in the royal service, in the government service in today's terms. So this figure of the chief policeman, the Shalaka, Raj Shalaka, he is such a person who has used his position for gaining power. And because he is in power, he thinks he can abuse any ordinary common human being without any reason. And these other two policemen, they are exactly typical figures of lower grade policemen in the hierarchy of the administrative rung, who are subservient to their higher authorities and who are very abusive and exercising their power to those who are weaker or poorer than themselves. So the police system of ancient India, we can think of the time of the Mahabharata, we can think of Kalidasa's own time, which is Ujjaini in the reign of Vikramaditya, we can think of our contemporary time in any big city. The kind of behavior lower grade administrative officials are perpetrating on common human beings simply for a mere reason of suspicion. On the one hand, there is this power sector, on the other hand, there is the simple ordinary fisherman. He is a very poor but honest person, and when the chief policeman abuses him, he protests in a very humble way, but he makes a reaction. Sir, please don't laugh at my trade. I am a fisherman, yes, but you can't laugh at my trade, because the scholars, the good people have always said that it is better to be integrated in one's family trade and family line. So fishing is my ancestral trade. My forefathers have taught me this, and I am living by this. Any kind of honest work is not despicable. And then he says very honestly that I am no thief. I have not stolen this royal ring, even I don't know that it belongs to the king or some great person. I have got it from the belly of a fish, and finding that it is a great treasure, I have come to sell it. Now you have caught me, but I have not stolen it. So this character shows the integrity, the humility, the humbleness, and at the same time the self-respect of a common working class human figure. And the chief policeman then takes the ring to the king. The king immediately recognizes it, and he becomes very pleased with the fisherman. He rewards him. Now when he gets the reward, the policemen are getting jealous of him. Just as we were going to exercise our power on this poor man, but now he has been favored by the king. So they are getting jealous. And this man, who is honest but very practical, he knows that in order to safely conduct his trade, he needs to be in good terms with the policemen that are in control of the marketplace. So very practically, very pragmatically, he offers a share of his money that he gets as reward to have a drink with the policeman. Sir, may we share it? So this is exactly the picture, the way of bribes the lower grade administrative officials are prone to take. We are not suggesting that everybody is taking bribe, everybody is bad like that, but it is a reality in real life society, in common people's ordinary lifestyle, in the actual socio-economic and political structure of our everyday life. And it is in this scene where Kalidasa very shortly but very poignantly depicts the reality of the common people's life and their kind of existence. So it is in such scenes that a play like Aphityan Shakuntalam, which is otherwise very traditional, based on mythological and epic sources, it is becoming very much contemporary. So there lies the significance of the scene. It is representing the lower class life, it is representing the common people's life.